Your CV is one of the main tools when applying and getting a job. That is why it is so important. Also, usually recruiters only take 30 seconds to read your CV and to decide if you are a good fit or not. If it does not catch their attention quickly, you won't get any further in the recruiting process. So today I will show you how to create an eye-catching CV that with few seconds of taking a look at it, everybody will want to work with you. Let's start. First of all, in order to create the best CV possible, we have to be using the correct tool. Okay, there are lots of tools that you can use in order to create your CV. You can create it literally in Microsoft Word if you really want. However, if what you want is an easy and fast way to do this, probably you can just log in here or sign up to Canva that probably you have already used sometimes. So once you are here, you're gonna click create a design, and over here if you scroll down, you will find here resume. So you will have the size of a resume. So let's click over there. It's just gonna be an A4 sheet of paper, okay? And you can even download the Canva app if you really want. And as you can see here, the good thing is that here on the design, we do have a lot of interesting templates that we can start using, okay? So for example, if I click on this one, okay, I have this example in which, for example, here you are able to write your name, your position, you're able to load in your photo, and you can literally modify anything that you want, okay? So this is a pretty cool way of already having built a layout and being able to easily modify it. So once you have selected your template, it's time that you start creating the different sections of your CV. You don't really have to use the exact same layout, and I am using the same exact fonts, etc. But what you should be using is having the same sections that I have, okay? So first of all, at the top of the document, what you're gonna put is your name, first of all, your complete name, and also the positions, if you are a game developer, a content creator, even both of them, etc. Then also here, just to fill out some space, I wrote a lot of information. For example, usually you don't really need to write your different social profiles, such as this is my portfolio, my LinkedIn, my Fiverr, all my published projects. A pretty cool thing about here in Canva is that if you select any element, for example, this is just a rectangle, you can assign any link that you want to it. So that's pretty cool, because here you can go here, edit link, and you can have any link there. This basically, this link in my case, just redirects the viewer to my Google Play Store page, where they can see all the projects that I have published. So basically, this is like the presentation of yourself with just your name, the position, some contact, also your phone, your email, where you live also, and a photo of you, okay? There is some kind of controversy in terms of the photo, if it is necessary, if it isn't. Personally, I do recommend you to just have there a photo. It isn't something super big that's gonna have lots of space in your document, so it's better to just show off yourself, okay? Of course, make sure that it is an actually, let's say, a formal photo. You don't really have to be with a suit or anything like that, but just make sure that it is like a kind of portrait and not a photo that you may post to any other social media. Then you should have some kind of about me section here. What I recommend you to do is to write 2 or 3 sentences about yourself, super simple and super direct. For example, here I wrote, Unity game developer and content creator with 4 years of experience living in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Basically, here we have the positions, okay? Then after the positions, we have the years of experience. And finally, where I live, okay? This is a pretty clear structure that you can follow, and it's quite direct to the recruiter. And then the last 2 sentences are just a kind of encouraging message of like, okay, I try to be a better developer every day, I'm always learning new stuff, etc. This isn't like a super important part. I would say that the most important thing would be this first sentence, and then these other 2 is just to fill out the space. But here we do come to a super important section in your CV, and that is the professional experience. So first of all, as I told you, here on Canva, for example, you can put links anywhere that you want. So for example, here in this text, I do have a link set that if you want to set a link, just highlight the text, and here you have link, and you can put there any link. So in my case here, I have that. Click the highlighted text to follow the related link, and basically the related link will give the viewer more information about the exact company. For example, Voodoo, you may know this company, you may not know this company. So if I click over here, as you can see, we do have a lot of information about the position, about the company, etc. Okay, that's why having this is super important. Then after having the name of the company and some kind of extra information, you can just redirect the audience to the website. What you have to write is the name of the position and also the time of the position. Okay, that's quite clear. And then also something that always people don't write is in one sentence you have to be able to describe what that job was about. So try to be as clear and direct as possible, as we were with the About Me section, because most of the times there are a lot of CVs that have multiple pages due to the fact that here in the professional experience they have tons of lines of text basically explaining what they did here, the exact projects that they created. So you have to be much more direct, because remember, recruiters will only take something like 30 seconds in order to take a look at your CV, so you don't have that much time to actually show off a lot. You have to be super direct and short at the same time. Basically what I wrote here, for example, creation and testing of hybrid casual prototypes working closely with Voodoo's team. So the structure that I try to follow here is firstly, okay, what I was doing on this position, okay, and then some kind of advantage with this position, something that is worth telling, and that is working closely with Voodoo's team, because Voodoo is one of the biggest game development companies. So by telling the recruiter that I have been working closely with Voodoo's teams, I'm telling the recruiter that I have wide experience in hybrid casual games. Okay, that's the point. And then also, if in these companies you have also created some games, of course add here the name of the game. Also I added the icon, and finally a download. Okay, that as all of them are uploaded in Google Play Store, I would just put there the link. And while this happens with all the other sections, okay. And also, if you don't have any kind of experience in some company, what you can just write is indie game developer, the years, okay. And you can write something like this: comprehensive development of the video game in a self-taught way. And here you just put the other links. If you can't really like have a link for people to download them because you don't want to pay in order to upload to Play Store, there are tons of platforms where you can upload your games for free, such as itch.io. You can even upload the executable to Drive, for example, and put the link there. There are tons of options, but make sure that somebody can actually download your game from here so that they can have an actual example of your game. Remember that usually these documents are sent in PDF format, so you wouldn't be able to put some kind of video. So that's why just redirecting the audience to the Google Play Store, they can here see more information about the game, like a description, also some screenshots. So with that, it is more than what we actually need. Okay, so with this you're gonna be okay. So basically these three main sections are the most important one: the presentation, the about me, and the professional experience. Those are the three most important things. However, you will probably have much more space in your CV with also important information, but in most cases recruiters will only take a look at these things, and if these things they like these things, they will take a look at other extra things. What they may exactly look at, for example, the technical knowledge, the skills that you may have, maybe in other programming languages. For example, here, even though I am a Unity game developer, I also have experience with Godot. Also, for example, if you have some kind of experience with Git, GitHub Desktop, here put it, because a lot of companies use this kind of software. Also, you have some kind of certifications in platforms such as Udemy, GameDevTV, etc. Make sure that you are also putting them here. You can just here have a link to the certificate that I have it in Drive, okay? Then I have the date, okay? And the company, okay? So as simple as that. Then I also have here my languages, since I am not an English native speaker. If you are an English native speaker and you don't really know any other language, of course you don't have to write that you're a native English speaker. Even if you aren't applying for jobs that aren't for English people, you don't really have to have this section over here, but I do, as I'm a native Spanish speaker. And finally, we do have here the testimonials. This is quite clumpy right away. Right now, I should change this definitely. but I'm still working on this, because again I didn't have a lot of more information here to write, because I feel like it is more direct this way than having dozens of lines about the company. So basically that's what I added here. It just shows that, well, I have 3 testimonials, a little bit long, and well, that shows that I have some kind of previous experience. Once you have this done, just click here, share, download, here select PDF and download, okay? And with that you will have your document that you're gonna be able to show off everywhere that you want. Again, I really want to make clear, CVs are usually just 1 page long, okay? Recruiters won't really have the time to go over 2 or even more pages, so make sure that you're able to catch their attention since the first time that they enter to your CV. It has to be super stylish, the layout has to be super clear, and even you can use some kind of eye-catching elements, such as this image over here that I made myself about the 3 main games that I have, that by the way are the games, these games are in this banner. You can create this super easily in literally any photo editing software that you can find online. It's just a kind of collage. So make sure that you're including some kinds of differentiating elements in your CV that maybe show off at the beginning of the CV, okay? Because maybe the recruiters looks at this and says, okay, this is something different from what I'm used to seeing, because yes, not a lot of people has here some kind of banner. It's everything the same color. For example, they would have it like this, and let me move this thing forward, bring forward, let's try it again, bring forward, well, bring to front, okay, well, something like this it would be. So yes, I think that you get the point. You can do any banner that you really want, showcasing some projects that you have created. So these are basically the steps that you have to follow in order to boost your game development CV. There are lots of controversy and lots of things, such as the photos, such as the length, but this is the way exactly in which I found that it worked best for me. But feel free to, of course, adjust it for your own requirements. For example, if you have some kind of experiences, you can also modify them according to them, etc. There isn't a correct answer for this. There isn't like a direct path to creating the perfect CV, okay? Because it's something that is always changing, evolving, etc. So there isn't like a right path to follow, okay? This is just a pretty basics. These are the basics. This is the layout that you can follow, and from there you can just let your creativity fly, okay? So if this video has been helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video as well. See you in the next one, and bye bye.